Ciao raga, come stai? We're gonna commiserate today about that 1-1 draw against Atalanta. Not a great result, but against one of the best teams in the league. So a 1-1 draw at home is not the worst result in the world at the end of the day. I'm also joined by Bilal. Hey Bilal, what's up?
Hey Renato, thank you so much for having me on today to talk about Inter versus Atalanta. Atalanta going into the match were the hottest team in Europe, back-to-back games of 5-0 victories against AC Milan and Parma. Ilicic having a fantastic run of form. He was going to be the danger man. We kept him quiet for the most part. We went ahead early, 1-0, thanks to a brilliant link-up play between Lautaro Martinez and Lukaku. Their chemistry is fantastic, top-notch. The one-touch passing was brilliant. Lukaku anticipated Lautaro's run perfectly, played the ball perfectly, only where Lautaro could get it, and he got through on goal and comfortably put it away. Nothing Golini could have done about that.
Before getting into this video, if you like what we do here on SempreInter TV, be sure to let us know by liking and subscribing to the channel. Also, don't forget to leave a comment down below.
Yeah, it was a great combination, that first goal. I guess at this point, we're used to this now from our two strikers. Their combination play, it's just remarkable. I guess right now they're just the second best in Europe, just behind Lewandowski and Serge Gnabry at Bayern Munich. So very impressive stuff. Yeah, I guess the result is even more disappointing because of that really good start that we have. Lukaku hit the post even though he was offside, and then Lautaro right away just scored the goal. And then we have a couple more shots throughout the first half. What do you think about that first half?
After going ahead early, we should have capitalized. We should have kept pressing, looking for the second goal. However, we got too comfortable. We sat back and we allowed the possession go in favor of Atalanta, and they capitalized. They were creating chances. Although De Vrij, Bastoni, and Godin for the most part did well to keep the partnership of Ilicic and Zapata quiet, they still were able to create opportunities coming in from out wide. Alejandro Gomez doing his thing as well. We were lucky to not be tied 1-1 at halftime. We saw Lautaro Martinez tugging and pulling on the leg of Toloi. VAR reviewed it, and fortunately for us, unfortunately for Atalanta, did not give the penalty. Penalty would have been the right call in my opinion on that occasion. We should have capitalized on that yet again, but we did not.
Yeah, we were extremely lucky to get that VAR call go our way, really, because it was clear there was a penalty. It was clear the Lautaro tripped Palomino, I believe, from Atalanta. Anyways, I don't agree with you 100% with your assessment of the first half, because I believe the intention of Conte, as we have seen throughout the season, is like just to pressure the defenders with Lautaro, Lukaku, and whatever midfielders, in this case De Sensi and Gagliardini, pressure the defenders, and then once they cross the half line, if the opposition is able to cross the half line, just give them space. It's kind of like a trap, so they advance, they try to attack, and then create a wide space in the middle. That's why every time we would get the ball back, we would hit it back, or the defenders would hit it back, and Lukaku always won the ball, or Lautaro, because there was a massive space there. So I guess that was the plan, to give Atalanta the ball, to lure them into coming into our defensive half. So again, it was part of the plan, and in the first half it worked out. It worked out because, again, we created chances. In the second half, then, that was a complete disaster. What do you think about the second half?
In the second half, it was more of the same. Atalanta kept pushing, kept the possession, created opportunities. We were specifically looking for the counter-attack opportunities. And because Barella was not there, passing in the midfield was not as accurate. We did not keep possession as much. The passing was not as accurate. You could see Atalanta swarming towards the ball, a person who had the ball, and not letting him take any time whatsoever to create the passing opportunities. So they really stifled us in the middle, and that's where the battle was won. In the substitution areas, Conte did not do as well. You bring in Politano, who has not done well along with Lukaku at the top. and what he did exactly what we expect him to do: drift out wide to the left and try to cut inside, isolating Lukaku right in the middle. In that situation, you really have to think why Alexis Sanchez was not brought in. He would have been the perfect partner. He has played with Lukaku at United before. This is where he could have made a difference. It would have been a perfect opportunity. He's not playing a full match, getting him back into the team, but we did not capitalize whatsoever. And the goal that we conceded as well, it was an unfortunate goal. Took the unfortunate bounce for us. But those are the situations that you have to defend against, and that's why you need that second goal. That's why you cannot sit back and just hope for a 1-0 victory when you're playing like this.
Absolutely, we needed that second goal. That second half was just pathetic. The only 2 shots of the second half, they came after Atalanta scored the goal. It's unacceptable. That's just unacceptable. And actually, of the 2 shots, only one was on target. It was Brozovic. He was trying to do a little Maicon from like 10 years ago against Juventus. And that penalty from Bastoni, we almost lost the game there. That was a major mistake by a young kid, albeit. But yeah, I mean, he needs to learn at this point in his career. I think he should have known that. The defenders in Italy, they're very sharp when it comes to that. But then again, the Atalanta attacker, I believe it was Hategor, I don't remember who, Gosens maybe, very sharp. Like he knew that Bastoni was going to bump into him, so yeah, he threw himself, no question about it. But still, he should have done better there. Speaking about better, Captain Fantastic came to the rescue, luckily, because it would have been a loss for sure after the performance that Inter was given in that second half. So yeah, thank you so much, Handanovic.
Another key point I wanted to make in this about this match is the fact that Gasperini seems to have outclassed Conte a little bit. Conte got the substitutions wrong, but at the same time, you have to look at the impact players that each coach had on the bench. You saw the likes of Muriel coming on. He had more of an impact for his team than Politano has had for Inter all season long. And so you really question what Conte was thinking bringing on Politano in that situation. So this really highlights the need of having a quality bench. Conte needs to turn to the bench that is impactful, and the targets that we have linked with the likes of Vidal, whether it's Eriksen, Giroud of the bench, you need these players on the bench so Conte can turn to and have some quality coming onto the team, rather than having nobody but a key player like Sanchez coming off the injury and Politano in attack to come off of. So really, we need to get those targets if we are to contend.
And yeah, I don't know about this. I mean, it's not Conte's fault that he just brought in Politano. I mean, yeah, maybe he could have brought in Alexis Sanchez, but I'll give him the benefit of the doubt that, maybe Alexis wasn't as fit as Politano was. And but yeah, at the end of the day, there's nothing in the bench. When Politano actually came up on TV, you couldn't see his face. You just see that there was an Inter player about to come in. I was like, it doesn't matter who it is, because like Barella would have been a good thing to have, but no. So it didn't matter. There's nobody in the bench. So yeah, definitely Don Beppe and Auxilio, they need to work in the January window, because we definitely need a bench. Absolutely. Okay, guys, I think that's it. Thank you so much, Bilal, for joining us.
Thank you so much for letting me come on today. Until next time, ciao ragazzi.
Thank you so much, guys. See you next time, and Forza Inter. Ciao.